Alright mga ka-gamer, welcome back sa ating online game na Patisting o PS2 New Genesis Patistar Online 2 2023. Welcome back. And ito ay new update po mga ka-gamer. So sa ngayon, napinis ko na yung isang quest. Punta na tayo sa bagong map. Unlock na natin yung bagong map mga ka-gamer. So let's go. So talan muna natin mga ka-gamer para mabilis tayo makapunta. Right. Oh. So again mga ka-gamer, welcome back sa ating online game na Patistar Online 2.
Thank you all for coming. I'll get straight to the point. Look at this. Thanks to the materials we obtained from the battle with Nexalio, development of Central Cannon is proceeding smoothly. However, we still lack some important materials. Therefore, I have a mission for you all. This is the Retem region, situated to the east of our current position. An abundance of resources lies beneath this expansive desert, and I hope to cooperate with the people of Retem to unearth them. However, they are also currently locked in battle with the dolls, and cannot spare resources for other regions.
So, you want us to go and help them defeat all the dolls there?
Precisely. You will serve as our advance team. Please apprise yourselves of the situation there, and lend your aid. I also want you to form a friendly relationship with them.
Roger that! You can count on us!
I have sent word ahead of your arrival. The rest is in your hands.
Alright mga gamer, natapos sa ating video. Simulan na tayo ng bagong quest natin.
So, what's the desert like, anyway?
Bago
It's an unforgiving landscape. Not only is it covered in sand, but it alternates between extreme temperatures.
Oh.
Then I guess we'd better prep well.
Pareho pala kayo, yung dalawa.
Hey, do you have a second? I have a favor to ask.
Alright,
Can you come to the watchtower?
sure.
I'll be waiting.
Cool. Punta tayo sa watchtower mga ka-gamer. Let's go. Also run.
The live concert is on right now in Retem City.
Pumama tayong live mga ka-gamer. Puno na, let's go. Yan, malapit na. Yan, ang dindas. Lumayo. Teleport lang ako. banda ba to? Bakit ang layo? Oh, ayun, lapit na pala ako. Ay, parang teleport na lang ko. Dili ba ko kabot? Wait lang. Kita mga ka-gamer. Yan pala. Balik muna tayo sa kwan mga ka-gamer. Dito. Balik muna tayo dito mga ka-gamer. So, let's go back to our main base. Sa Central City mga ka-gamer. Balik muna tayo.
A present from me.
Oh,
Please take it.
alright. Thanks. Ano ba yun siya? Ano ba yun? Apa benda? Oh yes, kabila. Yun. I see you. Yeah. May pusa pala dyan. Go.
Hey, there you are.
Yep.
I just finished up a mission and was heading back. Standing here with you now takes me back to that day. You, Ina, and Manon's first mission. The three of you fought pretty well for being fresh out of basic training. I guess I'm the one who decided you were ready to get right in the action after seeing how... But I didn't think you'd be in battle so soon after that. In the end, though, I think Crawford made the right call. That you and Manon could do that right after landing on the planet shows how resilient you two are. I hope the two of you keep doing what you're doing. And Dinah, too. She had just lost her father and sustained serious injury. From what I hear, she still didn't even know her way around her weapon yet. She displayed incredible fortitude and courage in that battle. But compared to you, Meteor, she's still a work in progress. With some more experience, I'm sure the sky's the limit for her. Attitude is what's most important. She seems like she's in such a hurry to prove herself. In a way, she's trying to put what happened at Alio Town to good use, without being consumed by anger. Using anger and hatred as motivation always warps a person's soul. As long as she keeps focusing on improving herself, she'll be fine. Slow and steady wins the race. I need you and Manon to keep an eye on her. You know, I think something is weighing on Manon, too. I need you to lead the two of them by example.
Alright. So, sino next puntahan ko?
Rest, weary souls, no more tales to tell. Bid the world
Ayun, sa
a
gitna.
farewell as it sinks into twilight.
No.
Upon the wind, eternity waits for you gently to close your eyes as you dream of the morning light. Oh, tortured souls,
Side.
unending, let it flame like the past. Though you've nothing left, nothing to protect, though you walk on to your end. Oh, noble
Saan to banda?
sacrifices will be done, songs of love and pain, till my dying day I'll sing your refrain. Let it end
Sa taas?
till the day when I look
Ayun pa. Leopard pala.
Ah, there you are. I really appreciate all the hard work you do for us every day. Nonsense. Your contributions have been invaluable. I was, just looking at your activity reports, actually. This is the report for Manon. Excellent Yes, she updates me periodically. Her reports are full of astute insights. They're great. They've been very informative. Ran and the other operators take care of organizing all of this report data for me. I don't have to lift a finger. I just sit back, have some tea, and wait for the data to come to me. Meanwhile, out in the field, Dozer expertly leads the command in the fight against the dolls. Ran and the others have gotten great at coordinating all the communications, too. Compared to the old days, my job has gotten much easier. And now, I have you three helping as well. At this rate, pretty soon, my only responsibility will be to sit and keep my chair warm. Of course, there's no guarantee that these easy conditions will continue indefinitely. It only takes a single card to fall for the whole house to come tumbling down. That's why I have to make sure to plan every aspect carefully to keep the structure intact. Of course, a strong foundation in the first place is important. Trust me, as the leader of Central City, I intend to carry... Now I have this nagging feeling that Ran asked me to do something. I'd better get back to work. Oh, one more thing. Would you mind stopping by again sometime? I love getting updates from you. Until next time, then.
Alright. Alright, wait. Ano?
Ah, what perfect timing. We just got the data together from the Retem region survey. I don't know if it'll help you in your battles or not, but would you like to take a look?
Sure.
Wonderful. Let's go over it then. First, let's look at Retem's environment. As you can see, Retem is a region covered in sand. The temperature varies wildly between night and day, and it almost never rains. It would seem to be quite a harsh environment for any living creature. And yet a multitude of creatures live there nevertheless, perfectly adapted to their surroundings. We plan to do further research on the life forms there, including all local enemies. However, the environments of two regions connected by border bridges are astonishingly different from one another. We'd like to assign researchers to look into that, but for now, we must prioritize research that can help us in battle. Speaking of astonishing, Sagan Mountain Road, just inside the Retem region, is another strange area. There are electromagnetic and gravitational anomalies there. You'll even find things like huge boulders floating in midair. We think cylindrical structures called degrevs cause the anomalies, but there's still much to learn about them.
Ang karakter ko tumingin sa akin.
But let's save that topic for another day. Now, I'll give you an overview of the residents of Retem. Retem is a region plagued by harsh environmental conditions and constantly under the threat of Dahl's attacks. That Nexalio battle the other day posed a major threat to us. However, such threats are commonplace for the people of Retem. They've lost many lives trying to keep their town safe. It's not a surprise that there are people who value strength above all else. It seems to be a basic tenet of theirs that the strong should protect and guide the weak. The circumstances of both Aelio and Retem have always prevented us from interacting with each other much. The cultural differences are also a barrier to mutual understanding. But if you can exhibit strength to them, in spite of all this, I'm sure they'll accept you. I'd like you to reach out to the Retem Ark's defenders and earn their trust.
Okay.
Well, I guess that's enough of an introduction to Retem, for now. All that's left is for you to go and experience it for yourself. I can't wait to hear about it.
Alright. Hindi ko katapos yan.
The live concert is complete. Thank you for joining.
Saan man dito malapit dito lang. Teleport tayo mga ka-gamer.
This is an emergency transmission. We have confirmed signs of renewed Dark Falls activity. We are preparing an interception operation. Please prepare to deploy. This is an emergency transmission. We have confirmed signs of renewed dark...
Oh!
We hardly ever see each other outside the command room. Oh, just taking a little walk. The mission I was coordinating just ended. Crawford is always telling me I need to slow down and take a break once in a while. But it's actually Crawford who never seems to take any breaks. Not only does he handle Battle Command, but he also manages Central City's administration. He even takes the time to meet with Ark's defenders individually. I wonder when in the world he ever sleeps, and yet he never looks the slightest bit tired. Yes, he's a leader we can all count on. But at first glance, he looks more like an ineffectual type. You know, back when I was first starting out as an operator, I was always super nervous. I'm responsible for people's lives, so I was absolutely terrified of making a mistake. But one time, Crawford came over to me with a kind smile and said, "If you ever feel like you're going to mess up, remember that you can count on my support anytime." And after that, I started to feel better. I even started initiating conversations with Rosa and the others. Crawford said what I needed to hear, just when I needed to hear it. I'll never forget it.
Story time muna tayo mga ka-gamer.
Well, I guess I'd better get back. Oh, and all those things I just said, please don't tell him. Well, good luck on your assignments. And the next time you come to the command room, please be sure to tell Crawford not to work so hard. Take care!
'Cause I care. What is the next? Teleport naman na tayo mga ka-gamer.
Hey!
That! Good day! Hey, thanks so much for coming.
Yun.
There's something that's been on my mind. I want to make a grave for my dad. Or, well, not really a grave per se, more like a monument. I want there to be a physical reminder of how my dad and the others fought for us. That way, the memory of how they protected the town with their very lives will live on forever and ever, I hope. So, I wanted to know if you'd come with me. You will?
Sure.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Then, let's go.
Let's go.
I reached out to Manon too, but no response. It sounds like Crawford is keeping her busy lately, so let's just go ourselves.
Right.
First, we have to find something to use as a monument. Why don't we try the forest? This is a lot of enemies. Let's take some out to clear the way for our search. You're not getting away!
Yeah, you're not getting away. Ih, jangan aku nih. Let's go, man. Let's go. Stay in the tree. Yeah. I'm in the tree. Up in the tree.
Oh. You know, this is where my dad and the others trained. They always gave it 110%. But they never let me join them. Dad always told me to stay back because I was still too green. So, all I ever did was watch everyone else. Can't say I loved that. I'm not really seeing anything we can use. Let's try by the sea.
Let's go in the sea.
Trial start.
What? Dolls?
Let's start alone.
Let's get rid of them.
Alright, aku kena kena. Okay. Oh. Oh. Ya, apa main ini? Ada. Wah. Oi. Ada, balik.
Success!
Ya. Lagi.
We got him! Alright, let's keep heading for the sea.
Kita lab set lah. Di order ya. Ini kebulan.
This place hasn't changed a bit. What beautiful flowers! Let me pick a few.
What? Cute na cute.
Trial
What are
start.
dolls doing here?
Dami oh. Go.
You're not getting away!
Baby. Nakablo ka lang. Oh yeah. Oh, 3 lang po, 3. Alright. Yung 3 po mga kagimo. Yun. Ipon. Hoy! Baik. Aray ka. Aray ka. Oh. Ano ba yun? Wait. There you are.
This one looks tough. Be on your guard.
Ay, ay, naku, crush. Aray, aray.
Dark Falls activity confirmed. Please deploy to Central Alpha and repel it. We're counting on you.
Grabe. Baka lumapit na. Ano dyan, double airplane dito lipad. Lipad ang kanyang mga kamay. Ang glove. Tagal niya down. Tuloy po na daw. Normal. Ayun. 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 Nagtipon tayo. Oh, mali. Kulang pa. Aray! Tamaan ako. Aray! Aray! Wala naman. Wala ko. Ayun. Ilang right. Oh, wala na. Load. Galing mamatay. Pare, kapit. Makasiro. Oh! Bakulong. Ako. Teka lang.
Success!
Oh yeah.
Okay, that should do it.
Grabe, ang taga natapos ah. story time.
Dad's sword. Yeah, you're sweet. I have an idea. Mind following me up the hill? Dad loved gazing at the world from here. I always looked up to my dad. He was my inspiration, my protector. I was so proud of him. This will prove how hard he and the others fought for us, don't you think? Really? Then that decides it. Hey, thanks for coming with me today. This isn't like a formal reward, but I hope it gets my feelings across. Take it. I have to keep doing even better if I don't want Dad to get on my case. Here's to growing together.
Dito lahat.
What are you doing here? Oh, okay. I come here once in a while. I give my dad updates about what's going on. Like, hey, this is what I did the other day. Or, hey, I'm thinking about doing this or that. Talking to him like that while I clean up the monument really helps calm me down. And it also brings back memories. I remember this one time I was practicing gliding by myself and I got stuck in this really tall tree. Or another time I was hunting tames and I got completely lost. My dad would always come flying to bail me out with this super angry look on his face. And then he would take me aside and tell me not to do that kind of thing. The people of the town would always stick up for me when my dad got like that. They'd all try to comfort me and then go get in my dad's face for me and stuff. I used to hate it because I really didn't want any kind of special treatment. But looking back, now I understand they were all just doing that because they really cared about me. And now they're all gone. It hurts. I'm okay. They laid down their lives for us. There's, well, time to give my dad an update. Wanna do it with me?
Uy, iba na.
I finally made it here. I'm sorry it took me so long. All my friends. Garoa. I've known about this place for a while. But when Aina called me while you two were building this, I was too afraid to face reality. I have a feeling that I'm not really facing it even now. Garoa used to always ask me to make sure I kept an eye on Aina. He probably didn't mean anything by it at the time. It was probably just because I was the closest to Aina in terms of age. I guess he just thought it would be nice for her to have a big sister. But now, that responsibility is a huge weight on my shoulders. I'm responsible for her now. I feel the weight of that. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Aina's gotten so good at fighting lately, mentally and physically. She's doing so well working through her grief and moving forward. That's why I need to keep a positive attitude too. I have to grow up, because I have to set a good example for her. And that's the reason I came here. I promise. Garoa, you, and everyone. I swear to protect Aina. That's the very least that I can do. For everyone.
Ang takas na story. Saan banda yan? Dito lang. Snowbird pala.
Oh, it's you. Good timing. I still have a hard time believing this happened. Aleo Town just gone, just like that. The town was responsible for defense all the way from South Aleo to West Aleo. It covered the area that's cut off from Central City by the mountains. But dolls often attack from the sea as well. Even now, it's hard to predict where they might attack from. It was a tall order for the people of Aleo Town. But they were always more than up to the task. Thanks to their efforts, Central City didn't face any serious danger for a long time. As you might expect from people with such responsibility, they were pretty tough. But Garoa was a cut above the rest. Mind, body, and spirit in perfect balance. And all at a very high level. His instincts were honed by experience, and he knew how to execute on them. Aleo Town and Central City would do practice drills together once in a while. It was all friendly, of course, but things could get pretty competitive. I used to get matched up against Goroa often. I never did manage to beat him, not even once. It's true, not a single time. He left us before I could settle the score. I'm not sure Arx will ever have another defender quite like him. He was a force of nature when he fought, but he was so easy to get along with otherwise. He was warm. Just being around him was enough to make all my little worries melt away. All the other townspeople were kind-hearted too. I can't allow them to have died in vain. Let's make sure that doesn't happen.
Tapos na ba? Ang story? Meron pa. Ito mga doon. Tagal na tapos yung story mga ka-gamer. Oh, pergasot.
It's you again. Nice. Good for you. Daily patrols are the best way to keep everyone safe around here. I appreciate you being so, proactive, even when you're off duty. Hey, thanks for your help. I mean about that incident with Nexalio in this forest here. I think I was overconfident back then. Rezel is a pretty bewildering forest, but I'd been here so many times I figured I had it all mapped out. And I knew everything there was to know about the dolls here. Or so I thought. But everything was different that day. The dolls were more powerful, and they completely jammed my comms. And of course, Nexalio. Nothing could have prepared me for that. We would kill one enemy and two would take its place. And pretty soon we were surrounded. I was sure we would be wiped out. If the three of you hadn't shown up, I have no doubt that would have been the case. My relationship with Nexalio goes back 10 years. The same thing had happened 10 years prior. A sudden invasion by Nexalio and dolls. At the time, Central City's defenses still weren't completed. We somehow managed to repel them after a fierce battle, but both sides suffered heavy losses. I also took part in the fighting, but I was no match for them, and so I didn't contribute much. My inability to see the bigger picture cost the lives of a lot of friends. And so, all those memories and feelings came flooding back to me during the battle the other day. There's a lot I need to reflect upon. I wouldn't be the person I am now without you three. You helped me to settle the score with Nexalio. I owe you my gratitude. Thank you. I'll pay you back someday on the battlefield, I'm sure. You have my word.
Ano ba? Let's check it out. Lock pa, meron pa. Busin natin itong mga kagina. Sa kabila pala. Uy, ayun. Ulo. Ya. Ayun. Nasa itaas. Diyan? Ano naman niya? Ay, dimension ka.
Fancy seeing you here. Do you have a moment? Thank you. I'm training some rookie Arcs defenders.
Skip mo na tayo mga Kojima.
Manon is top-notch. Not only as a fighter, but as an engineer and a scientist as well. But she's got a dark side. And I'm a little bit worried that it might be steering her in the wrong direction. I'm not sure what the source of Manon's sadness is. If she doesn't want to volunteer the information. However, you can't have any baggage like that in battle. Sometimes it can cause a person to make poor decisions. The problem with that is, it doesn't just affect you, but everyone around you too. I'm saying this based on my own personal experience. Aina is facing her past head on and trying to overcome it as quickly as possible. But Manon seems to be doing everything she can to stuff it all inside. That never works. She's going to explode someday. If Manon happens to ask for some help, I need you two to be there for her. The three of you are always together, so I'm sure you'd notice subtle changes in behavior. A team is about more than being a force multiplier. A real team is one with true bonds between its members. I want you to keep that in mind. Hope I didn't sound like I was lecturing you. Well, those rookies should be getting back from the training right about now. Sorry to ambush you with a talk like that. Thanks for listening. Keep an eye on Manon, would you?
Yeah. Lang naman. Okay. Wala na ba? Wala na. So let's go back in Central City.
Dark Falls repelled. Your efforts are appreciated.
Alright. So I guess this is the end of our game mga kalima ko. So until next time, sa next natin pag-online sa Panty Star Online Series sa New Genesis 2023. Okay mga kalima. Until next time, see you again.